So I didn't watch the Nindies direct that went live a few days ago, but I went back and watched it. And by the way, Travis Touchdown is back. Yes, thank the Lord, thank Jesus right now. Okay, because Travis Touchdown is back, and it's good to see him back. All right, but I didn't see it. Okay, and I had to go back and watch it. And there was another game. This third-person shooter game where you get to shoot people and they would deflate and inflate in certain parts of their bodies, which was pretty interesting. I was sitting here like, wow, like I don't even think that I would even like come up with this. Like, who would come up with something like this? Like, you get to shoot people and they would like deflate, like their arm would deflate, or their booty will deflate, or their leg will deflate. Like, it's the most craziest thing that you could ever like think of. It's like, wow, that's crazy. Okay, another thing real quick, apparently there's a Sony conference happening sometime this month, and there's some rumors saying that they might be announcing their own hybrid system. I'm hearing rumors, okay, so I'm gonna just say this right now. If Sony is going to announce their own hybrid-like, Switch-like console, I would not be surprised, okay? And it's gonna be pretty controversial when this thing goes down. Now listen, if this goes down, people gonna get exposed. That's just how the way it is, because a lot of people, they just talk trash about the Switch, and when if Sony copies it, you know what I mean, they are gonna praise it, and you already know what's gonna happen. A skit's gonna be dropping on these boys, okay? Now, back onto the indies. Now, there's a certain indie game that recently came out, and I'm just sitting here wondering why this game isn't on the Switch. It came out like last week, okay? It's by Devolver Digital. The game's called Absolver. Yes, Absolver. So this game basically is a melee action game. So think of it as like a martial arts kind of Dark Souls-y like game. So you make your own character, male or female, whatever skin tone, and you get to pick a fighting style of your own. So it's like there's 4 styles, right? So you pick one of those 4, but it starts off with 3 though. And you have to unlock the 4th one. So you start off with that, right? And you go into this world, and it's very like cel shaded, very good art style. Okay, it's perfect for the Switch, and I don't know why it's not on there. So it's basically a fighting game, basically, and you can like make your own combat deck. Okay, so basically you can make your own combos, and it's called the combat deck. You get to create your own moveset. And when you make your own moveset, you can, go online, you can play the PvE, the story mode or whatever, and you get to open up like a school, and you can invite people to your school, and they could get access to your combat deck, and they can use your moves that you've created, and it's pretty interesting. So basically, it's a melee, fighting game, and it's really interesting, and I was just sitting here wondering why this game is not on the Switch. Now I know Devolver Digital is about to Enter the Gungeon. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but they're putting that game on the Switch soon. Now listen, if you are an indie developer, okay, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you're from, I don't know what kind of, I don't know where you from, I don't care where you are, okay? If you are an indie developer and you are not putting your game on the Switch, you are slacking hard right now, because this Absolver game definitely is pretty litty. At the moment, it's a bit bare bones. You do have the PvE and you do have the PvP that has 1v1s. They're gonna be updating the game with like some free DLC, free DLC updates. But right now, it's a bit bare bones. But the game is solid. Okay, the combat is so. It's so good. It's so satisfying when you hit people, when you do moves and stuff like that. It is this. It's really good, okay? And I mean, I know the Switch has a lot of indie games on it, but like there really needs to be a lot more, like oomph, just some more quality, indie games on there, because I know there's some garbage on the eShop right now, and I don't know what it is, but I don't know what game it's called, but Room in the Night Sky, like that was trash. I didn't buy it, but I definitely was told that it was a garbage game. There's another game called, what was it called? There's a lot of garbage on the eShop, really. But if you're an indie developer, you definitely need to put your games on the Switch because you're definitely slacking if you're not. But goodness gracious, man. Whew. But Absolver right now is $30 on PC and PS4 right now. If you are intrigued by this game, I definitely recommend you to go check it out because it is pretty litty. Listen, it definitely is a good game, that's for sure. But the game definitely, man, is definitely interesting. I'm just sitting here while like, it'd be nice to play this game, you know, like in bed, on the toilet, you know, in the kitchen while cooking, you know what I mean? You know, on the plane, you know, on the toilet, you know, in the bed, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, like, there's just a lot of, it's just good to see all these indie games kind of like, you know, just come out for the Switch, but there kind of needs to be a bit more, and definitely Absolver definitely got to be on the Switch. Like, there's a lot of games out there that needs to be on the Switch, a lot of indie games. But yeah, man, tell me what you think about this game. If you already heard about it, tell me what you think, because this game is pretty litty. Yeah, man, I'll see you in the next one. I know it's been a bit dry lately for me, because there really hasn't been anything really, you know, big to talk about, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, tell me what y'all think, man. These indie games are getting pretty litty because, oh my goodness, Travis Touchdown though coming back though, man. You know, and that other game, that Mexican shooter game where you get, oh man, there's some good stuff. There's some really good stuff out there, and I just don't know why Absolver is not on the Switch.